He bounty wine about it.
Benny? Yeah. We got a lot to talk about. Spence, thank you. Spence, by the way, I didn't even know that Spence had me on Discord, but Spence messaged me on Women's Day, congratulating me. Thanks, Spence. Appreciate that. Sorry I didn't reply, but I did see it. Skull, thank you. Oh, you guys we have so much to talk about. Except I want to go chronologically, okay? Because there's so much. I've been gone for so long.
TV reacts start this month or later? And will there ever be dine about it when QT and you are in the same place?
Yeah, Trash TV reacts on the Patreon are gonna start.
Can you say hello to Emily Radish PLS?
Hello, Emily.
Wow.
Cyan, thank you.
Back,
we're gonna start Trash TV reacts in April. All the Patreon stuff, extra stuff starts in April because we're just getting back. What is Trash TV? On the Patreon, Cutie and I are doing Trash TV reacts, so we're gonna watch like the worst TV series and just like binge them and sit there and react, so you can watch them too. It's one of the tier 2 benefits on Patreon.
Those mini Japan
Why Patreon? We'll talk about that as well.
So bad.
I'm glad you like the mini vlogs. Let's start with Japan, okay? So no Discord for Patreon subs. I thought that was like teetering the line a little bit, to be honest. I didn't like it. So, how'd the vlog do? I did vlog the entire Japan trip.
Hi.
Sneak, thank you for the 34 months. I vlogged the entire Japan trip. I was gone for like 2 weeks. And it was really nice. I got to see my grandpa, which is really great because we're not like, I've never really been close to any of my grandparents, but
8 months in the Champions.
my Japanese grandparents, obviously even less so than my white grandparents because why did that sound like derogatory? Than my American grandparents, because they're in Japan. So my dad's parents live in Okinawa. My dad moved here when he was 17. So I've only been to Japan like a number of times in my life. Hello, Flip. By the way, guys, we're premiering the new Alveus video at 3 p.m. It's so good. It's so good. It's the Lud collab, but Flip filmed an interview with Lud after and like weaved it in, and it's so good. So we're gonna watch that together at 3. But okay, so it was really nice to see my grandpa. We were gonna see both my grandparents. We were gonna go to Okinawa right before COVID, and then COVID hit, and so we couldn't go to Japan. And my grandma, unfortunately, passed away in that time. So we weren't able to see her, but we were able to go out and see my grandpa. He's 90 now, but he's Okinawan, so he's doing excellent. My grandma's brother is 92, I think, and he still walks up this huge hill. It takes him 30 minutes. He walks up this hill every day to go garden at my grandpa's house. So they're doing really good. My grandpa, I think, is doing really good. He's a walker, but he gets around really great. You can see him in my Twitter. He's on my... Hugo, thank you for the 25 months. Leonard, thank you. Gooch, thank you. Cardigan, thank you. JP, thank you. So, yeah, he's in one of my Japan mini vlogs, the grocery truck. There's this grocery truck that goes around, and you can go buy your groceries from it. It was so cute. Did you get recognized by anyone in Japan? No. No, I didn't. He's adorable. He's so nice. He's so funny. I lost my AirPods to him because there's this thing on an iPhone called Live Listen. It's this thing. And actually, it's a little bit spyware. Some crazy bitches are gonna get a hold of this. But it works off the microphone on your phone, and you put AirPods in, and it amplifies everyone's voices through the microphone on your phone. And so you can leave it like in a room and have your AirPods in another room and be listening to everything in the room where your phone is, but it works way better than his hearing aid. It's like way louder than his hearing aid. So he was using my AirPods the whole trip, and he like loved it because he's really hard of hearing now. So he's got my AirPods now. This is actually really funny. I was telling him that you have to charge the AirPods in the case. Let's see if I can find this picture. You know how I have to, or you know how my AirPod case is a little cursed peepo? Are you guys aware of that or not? I have like this little cursed peepo, like crocheted AirPod case. I told my grandpa you have to put the AirPods in the case to charge them. And this is how I found them the next morning. But by the end of my trip, he got it, I think. I think he knows how to use them. But he likes them a lot. So it was really nice. It was really nice to see him. I will say, traveling with family is hard as an adult. I think I have control issues, and I'm so used to like running things. Being in a world where you have no control over what your day looks like or when you do things or where you go is really like, it was really jarring for me. like I was a little bit lost in it, you know? It was inefficient. Speaking of inefficient, it was a good thing probably that I wasn't able to work. I'm like getting hot air. It's set at 76. I don't know why. Wasn't able to work on a family vacation. It's probably a good thing that I wasn't working that much. But my parents, when we got to my grandpa's house, they're like, we don't know the Wi-Fi password. And so I'm asking my grandpa, I'm like, do you have the Wi-Fi password so I can use my computer? And he was like, it works for me. I don't know why it doesn't work for you. And I was like, because I need the password. And he like didn't understand. That like and so he didn't have the password. So I'm messaging my cousin who was at his house recently. She doesn't remember the password. And my parents were like, it's not on the router. So for 3 days, I just thought that I wasn't going to be able to work at all that trip. And I was like accepting it. And then finally I got to the point where I really needed my computer to do something. And so I went and looked at the router. It's on the freaking router, which, mind you, my parents are very competent individuals. And they're tech heads from the Silicon Valley. Like, they know how to use things. And so I trusted them. Wow. And I went there and it was on it. And I was like, folks, I thought we said that there was no password on the router. Anyway. So then I got access and then I did some work. Really exciting work. I have had conversations with some big players recently, guys. I'm pitching some big things. We're talking probably shouldn't say that. We're talking like animation. We're talking TV. We're talking children's books. We're talking all over the place. I've had so many conversations. They're really exciting. And so I was working on that over the weekend, writing show pitches. We'll see. We'll see.